Is on, Abby?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. You are out of the frame. 3 minutes behind schedule. The way time runs, eh? Oh, they're not using headcount. Let me know if the sound is clear then.
Okay, it's clear.
Clear.
Yes.
Okay. We start at the grace of God. We're here again by His grace. This morning, the last Saturday, the 30th of August 2025, and it's a wet day. I'm a little bit, well, we thank God. We are in the studio, and you are there listening to us. Welcome to the Vintage Talkshow with Vaj and friends. Wherever you are listening to us or watching us, you are welcome. I'm your anchor this day. My name is Femi Akintunde-Johnson. My friends call me Faj. And who do I have with me here? For now, I have the baby of beauties with me. Good morning this morning, Omolara Famuyiwa, all the
Good
way
morning.
from wherever you are. Good morning.
Good morning,
How are you?
Fat.
We've
Good
missed
morning.
you about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
We have missed you for about
Yes. 2 weeks.
it's
Yes, please.
2 Saturdays, I think.
Yes, 2 Saturdays.
Yeah, okay. You're welcome back.
Thank you.
And right beside me in the studio, looking calm and cool as usual. And we also missed that for like 3 or 4 weeks on Saturdays. And you know what that means. A lady was there, as we used to say in my own time, of flanger. Just have fun, have vacation and all that. You're welcome back, AC Fair, Ogundadegbe. Good morning.
Good morning to everybody. I am back. Welcome. Good morning to us all. Happy weekend. Happy weekend.
Okay. I was going to say, you're going to say, I'm going to say happy year end because it's very fast for you. Okay. And that's a severe
Mm.
for you. Thank you for joining us. I think she's back. Apparently, she lost her voice, so she's not able to tell us how everything went and all that. But it's okay. It's all right. While we are waiting, the big boys, let's move on to what we have for you this morning. As usual on the Vintage Talk Show, we'll continue to speak truth to power and shine light on dark spots. And also, we kick off with quote for the week. What do we have for this week? So, when the axe came into the forest, the trees said, "The handle is one of us." It's an African proverb and it's loaded. You know, Yoruba will say, "Ara ilé ẹni máa ń ṣe ni." I mean, something like that. Your members of your household can be your point of injury or reference point for destruction. The axe comes into the forest and the trees are say, that's one of us. Why are they going to cut them down? They are going to use it to cut them down. You know, so it's not as if you should not relate with your siblings or relations or loved ones. But be careful because anybody can use anybody to deal with anybody at any time. Sometimes blood is not as thick as we thought. I mean, as we used to think. But be careful and have some fear of God. Those who do such things have no fear of such things. You just pray. Who knows? You just pray. That's the African proverb for you. The handle is one of us. Uh, when the axe came into the forest, so said the trees. And he just missed it. One elderly gentleman will have given us his own impression about that saying. Well, it's all good. It's a rainy day. Good morning this morning. My co-anchor, I'm brother Tokunbo Ojekunle. Good morning.
Good morning, Fudge. Good morning, Lagos. Everybody, welcome. Nice to be here. Apologies, though. It happens. This time, no light, inverted down, Jen won't start. Everywhere, bleak, pitch dark. So I'm just trying to manage and see what we can come up with. So, Fudge, good morning. Nice to be here, though. I hope the picture, the shot you get is fine because it's really dark here.
This is Nigeria, They say Nigeria happened to you, good things are happening in Nigeria. Good things will happen to us.
Good things are happening here. Good things, Fudge.
And it to be by, through, and in Nigeria. It will work well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we're glad to have you, in spite of all the hiccups. Great to have you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to fact checking the knowledge boosters you always hear or read or stuff like, do you know that? Do you know this? This is about this man. So, do you know that Abraham Lincoln was a champion wrestler? I didn't know that.
Wow.
I didn't know that. So is it true or false? We asked the fact checker, and it comes out says it is true. Wow. The records show young Lincoln had nearly 300 wrestling bouts, losing only once. He is in the U.S. Wrestling Hall of Fame. Is it actually in the U.S. Wrestling Hall of Fame? Imagine someone comes out and says, Mr. T used to be a wrestler or used to be a kufu.
That would be the day. That would be the day. That would be the day. Well, it's quite interesting. He must, that could have even paved the way for him. I think it was more popular. And so this sticking his head out to become a president and vie for it, it might have worked, yeah?
Okay, it's true. It's a popular game and being a champion. I mean, losing only once, being a champion, 300 bouts. So you'll be going from place to place and fighting all over the place. And it also shows that he has stuff. He has stamina. He has strength, strength of purpose, fortitude, and all those attributes they give those people who are destined to pummel themselves into submission. I can manage boxing, wrestling. I can crack your bones. I have some boxing people around my area.
But what are you talking about? Women are great wrestlers. I hope you watch what about. They are actually great wrestlers. Very, very.
I'm begging the one in my house to just stop at boxing. Don't move to wrestling. There's a physical contact, and then they smash you down and all that. The one we watch on there. What's that guy we used to watch now? Mascaras,
yes. Mighty Eagle.
Yes. The next set of Hulk Hogan and all that. And we used to say, this thing is made up. How can they be smashing? They be flying all over the place and hitting themselves. Next week they are back again. I say, these people are not really. They should go and
but really, there could be some film tricks there in those days. Sharp ones we never saw. In fact, AI has been working way back. We didn't realize it was AI working.
You remember You remember Power Mike?
Power Mike, Nigeria's Power Mike.
That's those ones I know. There's no AI there. They beat you silly.
Atalaji Masha end. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so what do we have for you this morning? Let's be a little bit more serious. What do we have for you this morning? Entertainment news will come up shortly. Niger trends as usual, trending Nigerian stories from here and there, and then let's rewind if we're able to rewind indeed. All things being equal. Okay, Mr. T, I will not bother. I will not bother. I just want to ask the ladies what happened. What happened during the week that is of note to them? You know, let me hear the voice. I haven't heard their voices in a long while. So,
Yeah,
Omolara and Esife, I'd like to know
I didn't
briefly.
I didn't know they were there. Good morning,
Oh,
Lara,
yeah,
Esife. Good morning.
Good
I
morning,
didn't know.
sir.
It just everywhere here is so like National
they
Stadium
are used to
lighting up. I'm sorry.
their current, recent absences. They've always been there. They left us. They left us behind, and
Different
the fact that they are
absences
back.
indeed.
Okay, so Malara, you go first. What struck out for you, or what stood out for you during the week?
Okay, sincerely, the focus was my exam.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that! Look at that! He didn't know what the world
Yeah.
was going on here. Okay, thank you.
And
ah,
You are
the
back on the end. You are back on the end. Okay.
yeah,
What about you?
just okay.
What I saw this week was a lawyer suing the governor for not following him on social
Social
media.
media. Okay, we are going to talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. No, 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 don't go into that. No, no. I would like Bosun to contribute to that. I read that. I read that. That was good. That was good, Isibe. That was good. That was okay. Let's move on. What do we have next? So, entertainment news. Remember, you can join us as in the course of the program. You can join us. The number is always 0913-697-3485. The number again is 0913-697-3485. You can join us. You can also contribute, make your comments on YouTube or Facebook. All things uh, being equal, as they say. Now we start with Omolara Famuyiwa. What do we have for us? Let's start with your first story.
Actor Fowles has announced his engagement. The award-winning artist shared the photo with his fiance
Wow,
on Instagram.
wow, wow. Esife, you got
It
to
was
take that
a
again.
long time coming. And one of
Esife,
the
you have to
best
take that again. Esife, you have to take that again. Some glitches in your system.
Omolara,
there is
you
a
I mean,
holdback
Omolara,
from a
Omolara,
holdback
yes.
from Lara. Check
Yes,
your.
Okay.
Are you close? Maybe you are too close to the. You are too close to the speaker or your microphone. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
okay,
Yeah.
Suddenly, I
the
think
light.
suddenly the light went off from my end. Maybe that
Yes, the
will affect
PHCN took up the light.
Oh,
Story of Nigeria. It's all
so
right.
welcome to the club.
Yeah,
Five
welcome. You're
hours
welcome.
now. No light here.
Okay. I think the
All
voice is
right.
a little bit clearer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, can I
So
go now?
yes, you can go on now.
Falz announces engagement. Nigerian rapper and actor Falz has announced his engagement, sparking excitement online. The award-winning artist shared the photo with his fiancée on Instagram, writing that it was a long time coming and one of the best decisions of his life. While many fans congratulated him, others tried to uncover the identity of the mystery woman, as Falz has largely kept his private life away from the public eye.
Ah, Nigerians.
as in,
Yeah. You
we
know,
cannot change.
it is false. It is false false. You want to show that you want to marry, and you went to do salute. You went to do salute. You can't see the face. You can't see. So they have to wonder. He wants that action. He precipitated it. He caused it.
You
He
did.
knew that
You did.
curiosity curiosity can kill some people in Nigeria. So he did everything very dark, and the woman even used fan to cover part of her face and all that. So that you can
Really.
wonder who is this? Who is this one? Who is this one? You know? I think our boy was nice. And it's a nice news to hear that the young man is about to settle down. A lot of people have been wondering the last 3 years, all kinds of insinuations and all that. Now
Yeah,
you don't shame them too much, so to speak.
Congrats,
You know.
congrats,
So congratulations,
congrats.
Falls, Mr. Falana. Uh, Tingle Bell will soon land. That's good to see. Okay. Let's see what other story do you have. Okay, go to your chef Dami. If you can see your
Chef
script.
Dami, I'm trying to. Chef Dami opens up on Cook-Carton fallout. Chef Damilola Adeparusi, better known as Chef Dami, has revealed the emotional toll of her viral 2023 Cook-Carton. Speaking in a new interview, she admitted she had never expected the attempt to go viral and was shocked by the intense social media attention. Dami said cyberbullying left her drained and wishing she could forget the experience. She had since started formal culinary training in Lagos on a full scholarship.
Bele Dami. The problem, I mean, I think you eventually caused the problem. This is what you should have done first: get training and then cook. You go and do cook-a-thon, and you look like a caricature of Hilda Baci. I mean, what's her name? You know,
but
she didn't present herself as a serious person or as a serious cook, and therefore they cooked her, you know, heavily on social media. So what do you now you have learned? So you give it a try. Now the woman is doing what's it called? The largest jollof rice in. I saw the promo of is Hilda. Her name is
Hilda, yes, Hilda.
Hilda. Okay. And I saw her prior to the like a pre-testing, and he's standing inside the pot. He's standing inside the pot and showing you. I said, how do you stand in the pot that you are going to use to cook food? Is the jollof not to be eaten? Oh my! I just laughed. These people, they will not kill us. She was showing off her pot by standing inside the pot, to show the massiveness and all that.
I don't know who gave her that idea. Really, I don't know where the idea came from.
I don't know. How much? They will need at least 200 bags of rice to fill half or thereabout of
Of
that
that,
rice. Then
yeah,
the gas you will need to use. You need to go
to
to
use.
Elon Musk spaceship. This fire that they use. That kind of stuff to boil anything to make sense. I don't know. Well, we'll see. That's why it's a wonder. Let's see what magic she will do. Let's go to a Bia Bucci story.
Okay.
Number 4. Yeah.
Ike Abuchi returns after 26 years. Former Nigeria heavyweight sensation Ike Abuchi has stepped back into the boxing ring after 26 years away. Once tipped for world title glory, his career derailed in 1999 when he was
Mm,
jailed in the US for serious offense.
mm.
Now 52, Abuchi is undefeated with 21 wins and has boldly called out reigning champion Alexandra Usyk, signaling his intent to make up for the lost time.
Ah, it's so
Ah,
painful. Oh,
as they say, Faz, that one passed through.
mm.
After 20 something
Defeated.
years, yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means he left at 26 and came back 26 years after. Wow. I
after,
mean, it was so promising that I mean, I was so glad it was really undefeated, beating everyone. Then that happened. And then 6 years after, he wants to do a Bashali kind of a thing. I pray for his life. You know, I think he should just find some people, make some money, and leave that Usyk alone. No. I mean, whatever they call it.
I
That
think
guy has
it's,
been
yeah,
busy.
it's black. Yeah, that guy is deadly. He's actually
That
deadly.
guy
I
is
watched
deadly. The guy
his
is
last
genius.
match.
He busy
Ah,
everybody, oh, you know.
he,
White House, Fury, oh, he was just beating them. Like everybody making our
we,
own Anthony
ah,
Joshua.
he matched him out.
He beat everyone up.
I, I think this guy needs some advice. I'm sorry, with due respect, he should just call for a demonstration bout or something. He needs money, maybe, um, because I don't know how he's going to. I can't place it honestly. But we wish him well.
He needs to fight at
But
least
will the
five,
bout
six,
be
seven.
approved? That's another thing. Will the bout be approved? Sometimes
Yeah.
these, the boxing control board have a right to say no. We can't allow this to go on. No, yeah,
Well, if he keeps on
that's
winning,
the first thing you
if he
should
keeps
do.
on, if he keeps on winning, even if they don't allow him, it will cause enough controversy for them to start a different kind of fight for him. Some kind of, you see what Michael Tyson made with that TikTok YouTuber or something. He made more money
Yeah,
than he had made in like 10 years. So it could work out. So far, it's in the eye of the public and all that stuff. So he keeps
good.
on making noise and threatening people and still beating people. That will cause the fans to want to see something. I don't know, we'll arrange something for him. Oh, I think we should take one more from Molara, and I have two interesting nonsensical stories I like her to mention. So go with your 5 and 6.
Gege's viral rise on TikTok. Social media personality Gege has exploded in popularity after a TikTok live session pulled in over 117,000 viewers and $30,000 in gifts. He calls his platform the University of Wisdom and Understanding, offering controversial advice on money and relationships while sparking heated debate. Gege's rise is being hailed by some as an inspiration to underprivileged youths. Then I go with
That's
the
what?
last one. Police
That's what?
deny Pella kidnap
No, 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 no.
reports.
Hold on. Before you go
Okay.
to the second one, this is it Gege or Gege or
It's
or Gigi?
Gege.
It's Gege.
Yes.
Where did that one? I watched the guy. I watched some clips of the guy. It just shows that anything can sell in this world.
Mm.
Anything, whether you think is nonsensical or sensical, anything can sell when you package yourself. The guy just came on. Sometimes is half naked, or he will be wear t-shirts, and he will be sparring all kinds of jazz, as you call it, in quotes, and you will see people rushing there to go and listen to it. They will respond, they'll be arguing, they'll be chatting. I said, I said, I said, man, uh, I must be like a dinosaur. So some of this is happening in this place. And some of the advice is given how to deal with women. If they give you this, give them this, and all that stuff. I said, and people are still going there to listen every day or every week. And some are paying. Bizati, we have to do
Yeah,
something. We have to do
what? You brought some things into my mind. And really, this idea of the social media has also afforded us to begin to study people's habits, characters, people generally. You know what that means? It just means that you have to be yourself, be in your natural cocoon.
natural.
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody wants that. Don't push up and wear suit and tie and you are talking about marriages won't break, don't break marriages, start to spend money. No, no, they want it very rash, very somebody who is extremely rash. And that's why the likes of the very dark man are actually there. Because
Yeah.
somebody said
Yeah.
most of these guys can't speak well, they are whatever, and they are trying to coax some of us to come on. And I said, no, that site is not for us. It's a site
Yeah.
where you can call church. It's a site where you can call, where you can call water, and that's what they want to see. So I think they are winning in that area. Sadly, though, they are
Yeah.
winning in that area. If you want to talk push grammar, select those, yeah, the pot you want, and then you get there. But generally speaking, a lot more I don't care attitude stuff will get you more money on the social media. True.
You're right. And so it is with this last story from Molara. Oh yeah.
Police deny Pella kidnap reports. The Lagos police had dismissed the fear that TikTok comedian Habib Hamzat, popularly known as Pella, was kidnapped. Panic spread after a viral video showed him in an altercation with armed men, prompting claims he was abducted. Police spokesman Benjamin Hundeyin said Pella is safe at home with all his belongings intact, calling the incident a case of social media exaggeration. Investigations, however, are still ongoing.
I trust police. Investigation must continue. We must go on, whatever it is, even after clearing the fact that he was not abducted. When they told me, Pella, this is that boy with his big mouth. Is that is a skit or he has exaggerated? Maybe it's the policemen harassing him and all that, and all because he was on the street or on the road, I guess. You know, but
Okay.
he is also
Yeah.
another phenomenon, Mr. T, that we mentioned. The guy is just he talks anyhow. I don't know how to find him funny, but he has huge followership, and it seems to
Yeah.
like a magnet
Yeah.
to young people, especially
Yeah.
in
You know.
collaboration with his girlfriend Jarvis or some
Mhm.
so. It's
You
a
know.
spectacle. Just watch,
That's
just
all.
watch.
Patch, way back in a day when we were actually building radio or whatever and employing people, casting people for different voices, we had some few guys who came in, but we couldn't get them. We couldn't put them on air. But they were good, But the idea they had was, let's just say everything, they will play the raw songs and get away with it. And we said, no, we don't want these people. So now, recently, somebody pointed out to me that you remember this guy, Mr. T. I said, yes, I do remember. He's on social media now and he's raking in money. I said, with those loose things, he said, look, it's even worse now. I won't mention his name. He said it's worse now and he's making money. And everybody's clapping for him. And, it's just a space where you want to be in and feel free
Yeah.
with yourself. The only problem I have is when they begin to fake stories and carry things that are not true. That is where I just, I wither a little bit. And I say to myself, that should be curbed. Because, Faj, I can see people writing their obituaries without them being dead very soon.
Mm,
Watch it.
mm, mm.
I can also see people faking kidnapping without them still leaving their homes. I'm not saying this story is that story, but we're beginning to see everything now flying around. So, as a
Yeah,
psychologist said, the saner, when you want to be sane, go off the track for a while, go off the social media platforms for a while, get back to your
mm,
NTA Channel 10 and Channel 5 days, watch same things a bit, and then you can, when you want to crack a joke and you want to laugh, go on there and you see that piti piti man. And as how now, those ones will teach you well. You will make fun, you will laugh, and then you move on. Get your sanity back.
okay.
We can't curb it.
I think
It's taking over.
Omolara's light has come back. Thank you, Omolara,
Yeah,
for
thank you.
for staying put and going through the. Mr. T2 looks lighter, so I think we are all light. We are still waiting for our own here. Anyway, thank
No,
you so
this is
much.
natural. This is natural sun. Fudge.
You
This is
get
natural
to.
sun.
Oh, wow. That's
This is
good.
natural.
That's okay. So we take a short break. This statement, the topic of this song is not a reaction to Mr. T's statement earlier, but this is by Rema, and it says, "Baby, is it a crime?" Oh my! It's so dark.
It is, Fudge. It's so dark. I see some ray coming in above your head at the back. If
Yeah,
only it had been wider.
there's one. I think we're on inverter or something. Because the voice going
Oh,
off.
oh, you have to curb all the
Oh,
lights
but the
down, yeah, and manage.
machines are still on. I don't understand. Even the laptop is charging. Okay.
Ah, okay. Then you are on special lights. Then special, yeah, you're on the
Is it
special.
special
What do you call
something?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess so. I guess
yeah.
so. It's if you're
But you're on the
ready,
band
just go back.
A. You're on the band A of that inverter.
Eh, well, this is Alan, so we should be on Bandy.
Yes, you're on band A.
Amara, you can make your opinion known about things you see on entertainment, so just like I say, you can. You just leave us
Yeah.
alone to talk. You'll be laughing and smiling.
Fudge, my battery, the phone battery I mean, is a 30 plus, slightly on 30 period. So
Okay.
for every second it drains down. So it will just probably pop out. I will use it till it goes popped out until
Okay.
the lights don't come back. Please.
Okay.
No story. Sorry, no story on the Obas caught on the kidnapping trails
Terrible.
in Kwara.
It's terrible. That's what I use on my article this morning. It's so
Fudge is
sad.
so bad.
It's so
What?
terrible. It's so terrible. The guy is going to jail
Ah,
though.
I'm sorry, it has to be the rule before going to jail, sir.
Ara ẹni ní ṣe ni, yeah, you're right. Ara
It's
ilé
bad.
ẹni lọ̀tẹ̀. Yeah, I was speaking Greek that time, so somebody corrected me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Speaking.
Yeah, going back online. Is it just Zopo?
Amolara.
Umura Zopo.
This is a vintage talk show with Femi.
We're back, and this is still the Vintage Talk Show, and we're on the entertainment news, and we have I beg your pardon, Isife right here with me. Isife, are you ready for us?
Yes, I am ready.
Let's go.
Funke Akindele turns 48. Nollywood star Funke Akindele marked her 48th birthday on Sunday, 24th August, with floods of tributes from fans and colleagues. Many praised her friendship, mentorship, and impact on the film industry. In her words, "I'm grateful to God for the grace to keep telling our stories." Funke also used the occasion to announce a new blockbuster movie, Behind the Scenes, premiering this December.
Rishi.
Congrats and a big congrats for later.
Okay. Congratulations,
Yeah,
48.
yeah.
Congrats.
And
Congrats. Yeah.
she's already a media mogul.
Yes.
Good for her. Congratulations. Yeah, let's move on.
Very, very one of the best creations.
Fans die after Sheyi Vibes concert. Tragedy struck after singer Sheyi Vibes concert on Lagos Island as several fans lost their lives in a fatal crash. Eyewitnesses say the victims were racing on the expressway after the show when multiple vehicles collided. The incident has sparked grief and renewed warnings against reckless driving.
Wow. I saw some of the pictures. I saw some of the pictures. Oh, it was a video or something.
Very
Sorry,
terrible.
I'm sorry. I will not agree that it was reckless driving. Something drove those guys to that point. Look, the particular hour of the day, really, how reckless could you be on driving? I mean, everything is just like normal, breezy, cool, quiet. You're coming from, they actually probably put themselves on the betting strips. I am beginning to think about it. And it's not looking so normal for me to say, I want to race with you at that time. Something pushed it. They should check for drugs. They should check for alcohol. They should check for so many things. Yes, many have died. Many people have died, but it didn't sound normal to me. It didn't sound normal to me. People were not even accusing the organizers. And I'm saying to myself, look, you organized your show. I walked into, how would I, do you know what I'm carrying in my body before I came to watch your show? Will you send me back after paying to watch your show? You wouldn't do that. So many things have been left out. We have to really look at that. Ordinary. The speed limits in some places are there. Fudge. They are there.
I think it happened on the
but you see people,
bridge.
respectable people, drive beyond the limit. And I'm wondering, it's not a government thing most of the time.
There's no enforcement. If I'm driving, they'll be overtaking me and be looking at me like an idiot. And they get away with it. They get away with it.
They will.
Always. It's not their fault now. It's government. You can't enforce. You make a law, you can't enforce it, or you don't enforce it. It's rather taken as the norm. People just overtake 100, 120, 140, and all that stuff because we don't enforce it. It's so sad. It's so sad. Young lives lost.
It is.
So sad.
It is crazily. You remember this advert that started on Radio Nigeria in those days? But sorry, guys, I'm a historian. It says something, you die, cockroach die. It was in Pigeon, PSA, public service. That says you drive, you can one, but you drive, you die like cockroach. You die like cockroach, and that weighs till today. I still think about those particular lines. Many, many, many years ago, in the 70s, people don't take their lives seriously. They drive as if they are late for an accident. They drive as if they want to commit suicide and want to take many people along with them. It's worrisome, really.
Yeah.
Not a bait on our hand.
We pray for fortitude for the relations and loved ones
it's so sad.
Behind.
Yeah.
And hope that we will learn some lessons from it for those alive and still living. Okay, let's go to Priscilla Ojo's story.
Priscilla Ojo welcomes baby. Actress Iyabo Ojo is now a grandmother. Her daughter Priscilla and husband Juma Jukes have welcomed their first child, Rakim. The April newlyweds announced the pregnancy in July, and the baby already has over 40,000 Instagram followers.
Mr. Tisha,
the baby has what? The baby has what? Followers.
Over
the baby.
40,000 followers on Instagram. So
I said the baby.
The baby now, the baby just about 2 weeks old or thereabout,
Yes.
or 3 weeks old. It's already a burgeoning celebrity. You don't.
I'm happy. I'm happy there's a baby. I'm happy for them. Honestly, I'm so happy for them. And lucky guy. We must be in the Guinness Books of Records, right? I'm sure. At 2 weeks old. Wow, that's nice. Congratulations. Welcome, baby.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Okay. Now, well done. Yeah. You see, this world, it's just a cruise. Everything's just a cruise. But you see, it's as you can't teach someone how to take care of their children. It's or something like that.
True.
Yeah. If you desire your children to be celebrities, so be it. So far, you are happy, and they're happy, and that's what's important. So, now, well done.
But do you know the end tail of that proverb? Like lines you said now. The end is Kolomo Kushima somewhere or something, but Komo Lomo Mawa Kuti Bami or something. That ends it. Because if you are a teacher in class and you have to correct a kid that is very recalcitrant and very stubborn, there are ways you will do it in class, not in the view of the parent.
Yes, so.
Do you get it?
Yes, so.
Exactly.
Yeah. Come on, Kobami. Okay. I get that. So, explain your last story.
Nkechi Blessing escaped ceiling collapse. Actress Nkechi Blessing says she narrowly escaped injury when the POP ceiling in her Lekki home suddenly collapsed. Sharing the video online, she revealed the fault came dangerously close to her new car. Grateful for safety, described the incident as a shocking near miss.
Okay, so which one is the problem? Is it that almost hit her or almost hit her car?
Almost the car.
Because the one I thought was a person that was prone to injury. It is a car. It looks as if it's a car. Anyway, we thank God.
I don't know. I want to believe it was not well. Maybe it was not well written because I was enjoying the story. I was even showing some empathy. Wow. Then I had the car. I didn't understand that part. I didn't get that part of the car.
All these internet sensations, they will not kill us. Well, we thank God. Our car
we thank God.
Escape the damage. She'll have to spend a lot of money to repair it and all that stuff. So it's like, nowadays car is like life. It's like car is very important to most people.
But if a human being is caught under the PO, if a human being is caught under the force of an emerging POP, it's best imagined than to feel it. It's terrible. The POP, that's the ceiling, plastering of the ceiling it comes down.
Imagine the sharp edge piercing through you and all that. So they need to check on the workmen who did that. They should be sanctioned.
It should be sanctioned, though. But thanks God for them. Yeah.
Thank God. Whether it's a car or it's a person, that's still on escape. We thank God for that. So congratulations. What do you call her? Blessing?
Yes, Nkechi Blessing.
Blessing.
Nkechi.
Okay.
Yeah, Nkechi.
Yes. So let's take a break. We come back with what we can salvage the rest of the day before we move on. Here is Shali Poppy featuring Bonobo and say Lahu. Lahu, I think the second version. Oh my.
Right, I'm leaving for meeting.
Okay. End of the month. Yeah, you're right. Okay, good morning.
Okay. Damula, how are you?
Good morning. It's in the silence mode.
Wow. Morning. We thought you were not talking. How are you? Can I see all these things?
Is he working on the system?
Oh.
Where is that? Yeah.
There has to be better lighting than this.
No, it's terrible.
Good morning.
Morning, no. Hi. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, thank God. But how's business? How's work going?
Good, 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 good.
Good. Uprising. That's fine.
Thank
Akaro.
you. Sure.
Yeah, mention it.
Yes.
Abby, yeah, mention it. Thank you,
I heard
mention
that
it.
before. I'm going to do it. Instead of don't mention it, mention it.
Don't
Okay.
mention it.
Tamilore, good morning.
Good morning. I don't know if you can see me. It's really dark in the studio now.
Light issues again.
Can you need to up your volume? It's like a whisper.
That's it. That's true. I noticed. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. Yeah, you need to
Okay.
just increase it a little bit. Or you project. Maybe it's you. I think.
No, it's the volume. It's the volume.
Oh, it's about them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do something about it now. If this will allow me.
If you don't do it, you won't hear
We're
you.
going back. We're
Okay.
going back on. Let me be watchful if somebody comes in.
Okay.
This has been an interesting day. A little wet on the outside, but nothing ferocious on our own side. Just some drizzle, and it's a lovely day. And on this show, we have joined us commentator Akindamola Adeboye. Good morning, Akin.
Good morning, Mr. Fudge. Good morning, Mr. T.
Good
Tamilore,
morning.
good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Morning.
Yeah.
And then we have in the studio with me. How will I describe that? Like
You cannot do Tamilore.
a contract.
You cannot say Tamilore.
A contract presenter and commentator. You know,
Who requires no introduction.
A temporary, how do I call it? As I come to studio kind of contract person. It's good to have the studio this good morning. Moyo Oluwatamilore, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Nice to be here and be insulted.
Yeah. You know what? These are daddies. Don't mind them. They love pronouncing all the names together. They even do it to me sometimes. So I'm okay. So it's Moyo too. So it's fine.
Moyo Oluwatamilore. I actually like it. I like it. It's a full sentence, a full
by the
blessing.
Way,
that's great. That's it.
Way, and let me correct you. An adult does not insult a younger fellow.
I was going to say abuse.
It is abuse, if you like, whatever.
Abuse is not strong enough.
It's too strong. So you insult your mates or someone younger. You don't insult. I don't insult you. Who are you? You are too young for me to insult.
I'm sure that if I say abuse, that's the same thing you say.
But don't go to court and insult your adajo. Because those men could be on the wrong side of the bed that morning and they could just
they're always at the wrong side.
It's contempt of court streets.
Okay, so she will be on the way to nowhere.
Okay, so this is the Niger trends, trending stories within the Nigerian space. Already we are in the mood for this morning, and you can join us. Be part of that mood. The number to call is 0913 697 3485. As we go through some of the stories we have lined up that we think it's important for you to hear and to contribute or to hear what we have to say about it. The number again is 0913 697 3485. The line is open. You can join us consequently. Yes, or subsequently.
Whichever one.
Okay, I think it's subsequently, not consequently.
You can join us. You can join us.
I have my micro corrector. Is it what do you call that thing that we do? What do you do? The autocorrect, Abi? That was autocorrect.
Uncle Fudge, micro Grammarly app.
My grandma is there beside me, but I'm okay. I have a full chest. I'm ready for it.
With an AI influence.
Okay. Please don't tell any stories here. This is just to read news
Okay.
and let's discuss it.
Yes.
Don't don't spread our lining on the public cutting line. Yeah. Uh, so shall we start?
Yes.
What we
Okay.
have come here for?
Fella song.
What's that?
Let's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Abuja Kaduna train derailment. The managing director of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, Kayode Okpaefa, has taken full responsibility for Tuesday's Abuja Kaduna train derailment. Speaking on Channels TV, Okpaefa confirmed 4 passengers sustained serious injuries, but thankfully no lives were lost. He assured Nigerians the incident would be fully investigated, with safety audits carried out before services resume. Train operations on the route remain suspended for now.
We thank God no life lost. I saw the pictures. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they've removed the rail line, or some of those scavengers have stolen the rail,
Yeah, that thing
or
happens sometimes.
and because the kind of movements
Probably.
away from the track, it's like somebody just kicked it, like this Superman movie when they can
Yeah.
lift plane, and you still watch the movies. They lift plane. They use plane to beat themselves. they lift what's it called, train to beat themselves,
Trains,
like
to
toy.
beat
That's the
themselves.
way,
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Mr. Okpefa, when people say in Senate climate, they say when people take full responsibility, immediately after the incident, they resign. They don't take full
No, sir.
responsibility and
I
continue
think we
the
have
work.
agreed that these are
No,
clients.
Fudge, not in all
No,
cases.
not in all cases.
Not in all
Not in all
cases.
cases.
Not in all
I'm
cases.
even happy.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
even
okay.
happy that yeah.
People have not died, Abi, because people have not died.
No. It's not people have not died,
No,
sir.
I'm
Not
happy
people have
that
not
he
died.
came out. He came out.
He came
That
out
he
to
came
tell
out
us
to
that he
say,
has taken. Yes.
it's not
What's the
real.
big deal
Fudge,
about
that is
what's the
rare
big
in
deal
this
about
climb.
that?
What
What's the
else
big
is
deal
big
about
deal?
that? It's just a verbal statement. I'm taking responsibility. Anybody can take
Oh
responsibility.
my God.
I don't
Yeah,
have.
if he takes
Okay.
responsibility and he says they are investigating, sir, it's a fine one. If he takes responsibility and he immediately says they are investigating because
I agree.
either we like it or not.
I agree with Akin. I agree with Akin. He said it, and he says they are going to do. Now the problem now is not a problem though. It's just a slight warning. Oga, we're not warning you directly, almost like warning you. We are going to follow up through you from this point on.
Okay.
Implementation.
That means we are not going to bury this one as we probably have buried some others.
Because
That's
see,
it.
and they're making
And then
effort
come to think of it, people are
take care of
extremely bad. People are so bad mannered and hungry for money. Look, do you know that if you're not careful, even on Lagos roads, these coverings for drainage, this and all that,
the
manhole.
Yes,
The manhole.
Wow.
manhole, thank you. They remove them.
Yes.
They remove
them.
them.
They remove them.
And when you are
So
walking
the
at night,
evidence-
wow.
I don't know. Even the
Fudge.
simple act of
It's so
those on the
bad
roadside
manner.
pouring water on the streets is damaging. It's destroying the tire on the road. And they do it. They pour things on the road, pour cans of water on the road.
4:30 a.m. Scavengers came. They removed the whole length of pipes. Those public waterborne pipe. They removed the whole street. They uprooted it. 4:30 a.m. That was when they finished. Well, in Lagos here, they removed it.
Wow. I didn't catch them.
I was shocked.
Oh.
Sir, no. Unfortunately, that day, the security guard took heel, and we couldn't get another one for that day to relieve him.
They're the one that injured him or poisoned him or do something for him to get him out of
No,
service.
he took heel. So I think the security guard called me by 11:30 a.m. that I would not be able to, and I had to go and check on him by 11:45, and I saw his state, and I just stay. We will find. I don't know when they began the operation, but they finished by something 4:30 a.m. because someone came out, actually saw them going, but didn't know that they had already perpetrated that thing on the street. As in, it's
Going
as bad
as in walking, or they brought vehicle.
Well, some of them they have vehicles. Some of them these trucks, they push carts. They have them. Yeah. So there was one we caught by 2:30. They called me out. I came out. I thought, okay, don't beat him. Where are you coming from? With all this iron on the truck. 2:30 a.m. These people are terrible.
Man,
so I'm not. So that's why I said I quite understand with the minister, because people are bad. They will go and remove those rails.
People are bad.
How many kilometers of the rail do you want to monitor? Do you want to put security in? It's so.
How many?
And the challenge we have is that if you put security measures on ground for those rails for all the kilometers, it will tell at the end
another area.
Yes, on the cost, because they will not say the government has increased the cost of transportation. Meanwhile, they are doing things just so it's quite bad. It's quite bad. Our people are
in a terrible situation.
Well, they've taken vandalism. They've taken vandalism to another level. You know. Yes. I started probably having this urge of what's happening when the government launched street light and cameras in strategic places.
Yeah.
Few months after that, they went back to checks. They went to check. Yeah, the cameras were missing. And we now ask questions. Who would leave the ground floor here to go up there to go and remove cameras? So today, no answers, but cameras are missing. Strategic places. The act of vandalism, it's just too much.
People caught on transmitter. Some people went to go and remove high tension. Is it not madness? High tension wire. You want to go and steal
wire?
No, that's how we are. Some even died, and I think
some died. Some died in the process.
Yeah. The issue is always about corruption, because even when these people are caught, they know how to pay their way out of not paying for what they did.
That's it. That's true.
All corruption.
The system is so rigged, madly, so bad. Well,
so bad.
Let's go to next. If you keep on, you can't stop talking about this thing. But it's just endangering our lives and shortening our access to good things. Madam, can we go on, Jerry? This is
Okay. Imo minimum wage rise. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has approved a new minimum wage of 104,000 naira for workers, up from 70,000 naira. He also released 16 billion naira to clear all outstanding gratuities owed to pensioners. Labor leaders hailed the move as historic, praising it as a bold step to improve the welfare of workers and retirees in the state.
It's really it's and it's not as if election is coming soon, it's in the horizon. I think Ebonyi too has followed, I think with 90. Lagos a little bit ahead of I think Lagos Lagos are also above 70 and all that,
Yeah, it's 70.
And then they can do more. It's great because things are very, very costly and expensive. I was discussing with my wife the other day, and we said what we used to use to stock the house like for a month. We now use it for a week. That is not even up to a week. The same amount will not buy up to what we used to do. I mean, just like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, to stock up, and it's not so expensive. You just buy the thing, shaking it like this, and you have spent 200,000.
It is.
I don't know.
The other time I was just playing some reminiscences of the pattern of dieting when we were very young. On Sunday mornings, you already have an idea of what you're going to eat. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and eggs before you go to church. In the afternoon on Sunday, it's rice, jollof rice, and all the rices.
Yeah,
And then in the evening, yeah, I'm telling you, all structured. In the evening, you're probably going to take maybe light bread or tea or something. But I tell you this, it was a pattern. And a pattern that parents didn't share with each other, but every home had it.
And it's 3
Every
times
home
a
had
day.
it. 3 times and extras. With the
Mr. T,
extras.
Mr. T, 2 stories came to my mind. You see, one of them is that in my house, the kids will always say, okay, daddy, this is what we want to eat in Sunday morning and stuff like that. And one of these days, my wife said she remembers that when we were younger, that we used to have food times table behind the kitchen door. So immediately, sir, I shut it down. Please, hey, madam, please, where you are going, don't go there. Don't. I shut it down immediately.
Don't go there.
What do you want to? You know these children are sharp. The last one, you pick it up and I was like, don't go there.
The day you miss one, you'll be shocked.
And just to appreciate, about 3 days ago.
You have said that yourself. Oh man, it is true.
About 3 days ago, a yam seller, of course, we call them Medoya. He was passing by, and my wife called the guy, and they said, okay, how much for these 3 yams? Immediately he mentioned the price. A song came to my mind as I was walking away. I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. Because it was like, for 3 yam, how much? I don't want to listen to this. Maybe if they give me the bill and they don't tell me it's for yam, maybe I will.
You understand
myself.
You understand.
For what? I mean, it's crazy.
Last week we were analyzing the number of fishing sites sardine, and it's incredible.
Yes.
The incredible things that we are faced now. Our leaders say things will get better soon. That soon we need to qualify it quickly, because it's pain. It is heavy. The toll on the home.
What? But how better? No, just a minute. How well can the government make things get better for the sardine manufacturer to improve?
To improve. Because
I can't just suppose that. I don't understand why. How? Why do you shortchange people? Box of matches no longer 150 pieces. Count those sticks. Count those sticks in the back box. 80 or something.
Mr. C, I have a story.
Yeah.
It was a video I saw online.
About how?
Mr. C, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay, I had a
I can hear.
online about this girl was exposing pepper sellers. She showed this video of buckets of pepper in the market. Maybe it was in Lake or something, one of those big markets that they'll call the bucket or the full bucket of pepper, maybe like 55,000, whatever price they normally call it. But in the middle, there's nylon. So from the middle downwards, there's nothing there.
It's just full.
So once you pick the one that you want, like you just turn around,
pour it inside somewhere for wow.
And it will be small.
Wow.
As she was doing it, the person that she was trying to expose was so angry. The person dragged the bucket from her hand.
Wow. We say no be today. There's always cutting short of measurement.
But yeah.
You go and buy Agolo Gari in those days. They will put some
stuffed up
inside deep well so they can get some leverage. What our market women and men do to our economy also. It needs
another, just one more example. I was taking a bus. All of us had entered inside the bus, right? There was one last person to go. The guy collected 1,000 from all of us, but this guy came last. And normally I'll say something, but I don't want someone to slap me inside the bus. The guy that came in last, he told the guy I want to. The guy said, but the guy didn't know how much he collected from everybody else. So the guy just said 1-2. He gave him 1-2.
To everybody.
I was sitting right beside him. I was looking at the
instead of 1,000.
Yeah, instead of 1,000. I looked at the conductor. The guy packed the money, gave when the Agbero, his name is Agbero, I don't know what they call him. But once the conductor takes all the money, he gives it to the bus driver. The bus driver enters. So he gave him everything minus that 200, and he was walking around normally. Now I cannot look at him in the eye again. I cannot look at because I take that. I can't look at him.
Please don't look at him in the eye and don't get him. Don't go and do lawyer at
That
that
was paining me.
Don't go and do lawyer with that.
It's
He
two of
will
them,
pay you. Don't do lawyer there.
But you know, sir, even the harm we cause to ourselves, it's telling
Right.
because
Yes,
I told people some time ago fuel was 1,000 something, and inside the GRA there are these shuttle buses, we call them kurupe,
Yes,
and
yes,
you
yes.
know yeah, inside the Ikeja GRA here we have them, and I noticed that when fuel increased, they increased the price, but fuel came down. Those people never reverted back to the old price. And it was like, okay, the justification for you increasing the price was fuel increase. Now fuel is coming down, you refuse to. And, you know, they just removed their faces. Of course, they just removed their faces and they didn't want to talk to me. And one of them was saying, Egmont, don't, that people will start talking now. And, so, and I was like,
talking.
that's and I was like, okay, so you can increase, but you don't. And like we say, once things come up in Nigeria, they never go back to their old.
Never come down.
That's how we are. They never come down. That's how we are. Even if those things are cheaper now, they will never come down.
Yeah.
That's how we are.
Don't come down. Don't come down.
But don't worry, things will change. Some things will come down. You know,
Amen.
some things will come down. Like for instance, your cost for data and all those things, they will come down. Bread will come down by the grace of God.
Why are you saying like that?
Egg will come down. I'm commanding the things to be things that be not.
Oh, okay.
As though they were.
Okay.
I'm speaking into
Okay.
I'm speaking to life. You know, I'm a man of faith. You know, we can't go on like this. You can't live this like this for another 5 years.
Wait now, hold on. You mentioned You mentioned data. I mean, data and credit and stuff.
Yes.
Fine. When you buy 200 naira worth of data on your phone, how do you know it's the 200 that are serving you? Do you have a mechanism for gauging that 200? Because your 3 or 4 calls brings that thing down to the level 0. Do you know?
Mr. T, you need to.
We don't
know.
Give
them benefit of doubt. You give them benefit of doubt.
Hey, Joe. Everywhere is calm. Everywhere they're just calm everywhere, hey, Joe. It's calm everywhere.
I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about very near future. That they themselves
near
will
future.
To
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
There will be because a time will come that everybody will put their hands in to make this thing better. You can't go on like this now.
Amen. Yeah.
Reality, everybody for himself and all that. No, we can't.
Do you know what?
I think pray for that.
I think we're just very optimistic. We are already in a dystopian economy. We're
we are
very optimistic.
God will let us get to dystopia. I beg. Like that. There's no. Let's go to the third story, which is a very sad story.
It's all sad. Okay, Osun monarch jailed in U.S. And Osun monarch Oba Joseph Oloyede, the Akpatu of Ikpetumodu, has been sentenced to over 4 years in prison in the United States for a $4.2 million COVID-19 fraud. U.S. prosecutors said he conspired to obtain pandemic relief funds using fraudulent business applications, spending the proceeds instead on property and luxury items. He must also pay back $4.4 million in restitution. His accomplice, Edward Oluwasomi, was earlier jailed for 27 months.
Wow.
That's a bad sight. It's a bad sight. It's so to the hearing. It's so bad. I was praying that it would have been, denied. That story. I know it was fake. I'm not saying that things like that don't happen.
That story is not for. It's not today's story, sir. It has been.
It's not today's story.
Yeah, it's just that they just brought it.
Just sentenced it.
Yeah, it started. It started quite a while ago, and like I said, and there is always a downside to everything we do in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because I remember that we were clamoring that younger people and more exposed people should be made our cultural leaders, like the Obas and stuff like that one. And now we are having a downside to it. One of the downsides was when someone came and said you don't have the right to give someone chieftaincy title and stuff like that, and he started speaking out of turn. And I was looking at, you are one of the most revered culture traditional rulers in this part of the world. So why should you engage in this? You could have reached out in the age of mobile phone. You could have reached out to him to talk. You could have done some things. You could have written to him and text message, WhatsApp. You came on the social media. You started like quite a
Giving
common
ultimatum
ordinary
and
man.
all that.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
and all that. And I was looking at, okay, so is it as a result of the drawback of that this guy lived most of his life abroad, and they just brought him, and there are cultural nuances that he never learnt, and he came and he started vituperating here. And I was this other guy too. He was living in the US, and some of our leaders now, we know that most of them are involved in this. That is why some can't even go back to the US again, because there are people around me that they left Europe, they left the US, and they never went back simply because of what they have done, and they know they are
Done.
waiting for them just to come back. And
Wow.
we know, and it's sad commentary on the way we live our lives. And some of these people, they will keep on telling you things as if they went to that place to do legitimate things and they came back with wealth. No, they didn't. We all know the source of their wealth, especially when they keep on spending and spending and spending. And you can imagine the guy spent the money to get to the throne, and so his lifestyle has caught up with him, unfortunately. And it's a sad commentary, and
Yeah.
this is supposed to be someone that's supposed to be a role model, because Ikpetu is just a stone throw away from Ile-Ife.
Ikpetu.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
yeah, yeah, Ikpetu is where we have a universal universal college, or what the Oduduwa University is where we have
Okay.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
seat of Oduduwa University, and it's a sad commentary.
Yeah.
I mean, you are the traditional ruler for everybody over there, and students, everybody are looking at, and Oba has been caught in the web of corruption. He
Our
did Yahoo
tradition
Yahoo.
There's
He
no
did
is
way you
going
Yahoo
more
can
Yahoo.
tradition. Our
So
tradition is going more traditional these days. Because the
most
other one, I
tragic.
hope, I hope we told that story. Anyway, it's
I just
Because that,
sometimes I make excuses for like this one that you mentioned, that they are stealing the manhole covers and stuff. I'm thinking, when you are driven to desperation because you don't have money, but this one is an oba. How can you? It's so ridiculous. You COVID-19 palliatives, but you don't use it for anything. You use it for luxury items. It's so ridiculous.
properties, right?
It is not it is not ridiculous. So when you see the luxury those people live in, it's not ridiculous. So when you start
Ha.
driving the latest Rolls Royce, you live in a big
There's something
mansion,
wrong about
and
it.
I
There's just
mean,
something
it's
wrong
because
about the
for
human
them they can
mind.
they justify it with how the standard of their living. They justify it with how they spend money. I mean, when an Oba is in a party and he's not spraying pieces of he's
Mhm.
spraying dollars. He's spraying dollars. I mean, it has come to that. So that's why they can do it, because, and of course, when they come here, even when those people, when Nigerian authorities, most often time when the Nigerian authorities say, okay, we've gone after these people, and we can't, they just leave it alone until they had not gone back to the US on a visit. They wouldn't have done anything to him, because plenty people are actually on the watch list of the US security now. Plenty. If you check around you very well, plenty, because they defraud there, they come back here, and
This is
some
what
of them they will.
let me read what I wrote today. Let me read what I wrote today. There's a chapter, just a small chapter in there. It said the danger is larger than one man's disgrace. It is the creeping institutionalization of criminality. For decades, advanced fee scams were seen as the pastime of idle boys with cheap laptops. the shame of internet cafes. Now, when a custodian of heritage, a monarch enthroned in ritual and celebrated in drums, is fingered in multi-million dollar rackets abroad, the boundary between hustler and king begins to blur. Fraud graduates from street corner opportunism to palace endorsed enterprise. The moral anchor has rust, completely rusted. We're in a very bad shape when they point to you. When is your Oba coming back? The other one in Iwotu is there. He's still fuming and still he's still flaunting his odorous past. What will survive?
You know what I think?
Yeah.
I think this shame they were saying, this man is not going to feel it though. He's not going to feel. He's going to, in 4 years time, he's going to come back with pump. With pump and is it pump and pompado?
Pump and pageantry.
There's going to be balloons. There's going to be dances,
and
there's going to be more money to spray.
And some people will still come out and celebrate, and dance and all
then
that.
he'll run for something.
Wow. Anyway, we shall see.
Nigeria, my country. Yeah, let's move on to
next story.
Our
please.
next story. Passport fees hike. From 1st September, the Nigeria Immigration Service will double the cost of passports. A 32-page 5-year booklet will now cost 100,000, while the 64-page 10-year version jumps to 200,000. The new fees apply only to applications made in Nigeria. Diaspora rates remain unchanged. Immigration says the hike is to sustain quality and service delivery, though it comes just a year after the last price increase. I know the way I went through to get that passport kinikon. Was it last year or so?
Renewal, yeah.
Yeah, and the price was high. So thank God I didn't do it this year.
I don't know if Aki or Mr. T got the story about the
passports.
The hike.
Passport hike. I wouldn't want to justify. I wouldn't want to justify the hike, but like I told someone, except we keep on we start doing some things in this line, the prices of things will always go higher. Because I know the minister is up and doing and stuff like that one, and they are putting things in place so that our passports will be up there in security features and value with the best passports in the world. And these things don't come cheap. These technologies, they don't come cheap because we don't even have the technology on ground here. And until we develop our own, these things will keep on happening. Because like they said, 100,000 for a 34-page passport, 5-year validity and stuff like that one. And I'm looking at if a civil servant wants to travel abroad, so and it's not been sponsored.
Until we get Akin back, whatever the argument for or against, a 100% jump from 2024 to now is a little bit on the high side. It was 50,000 for the 32-page thing, and now it's 100,000, right? And the argument for it is that it's a better features, the speed of getting it, application and all that, and all the systems that they are put in place and all that. Does that justify the higher cost? You don't say because you're not traveling, it's not your headache. It's a very sad thing. We take a short break and come back to. We have some connectivity issues here that we're trying to deal with. Let's look at. Let's take some holy water. Tamara, let's take some holy water. To calm down. I was looking for baby calm down before. I can't find it. I think I've dropped that. So holy water featuring Victony, and it's highlighted by Davido. We come back to that, and I will let you know.
I feel like the only people that drink holy water should be like possessed people, and I'm not possessed.
Holy Water, Victory and Musa Keys featuring alongside Davido. He said, those are possessed that take holy water. Good morning, Bosu. Have you
Good
brought
morning,
it?
sir.
Yes.
Are you
Good morning,
are you with
everybody.
us now? You are still there.
Pardon?
Have you come back?
No, Tuesday.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
We are not in a hurry. We'll wait for
Okay.
you.
I'm so sorry. I had something I was doing all through the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. I was looking for one
Okay.
story to
Morning, sir.
come. It's good to see. I want to go to.
Hi, Mr. Osifowora. Good
I don't know if you
afternoon.
have been
Bosun,
listening
good
Hey,
to all
morning.
my
the.
little
Bosun, good
colleague.
morning. How are you?
Okay, I greet you, sir. Hey.
Which one do you say I should read next?
This part, lifetime salary, and then you move to the lawyer that sued someone.
Someone that story. Yeah, well, maybe I will not know. I don't know lawyer's perspective. That is so ridiculous.
Yes,
Sure, you cannot get it from LESG. They are different, but
it's an activist. He has to
but of
fight.
course, maybe you will use sense to fight your fight now. Maybe it's just me. My co that is I should not say uncles or co-hosts. I don't know what you call you. My co-people. My co-people.
How far?
I just was thinking about something. Do you know how I know that I'm old or I'm grown up at least? This Victoni person that is singing now. If they not
Uh-huh.
if Daddy did not read it out now, I don't know who that is. Any of these new age people, anybody that just came out in the last 5 years, I don't know who they are. I'm not even bothered enough to learn. I'm so unconcerned with the new people. I'm in the past with them Rihanna, with them Kinikok. That's it. I don't like commentary.
Well, I think the problem is most of these new artists, even myself, I don't know some of them. I don't even know their names, despite the fact that I have some business in the entertainment world. I think there are too many of them, and they all sound
Yeah,
almost alike. So sometimes it's hard to accept you. Maybe you're going through a playlist and maybe you've had some music before. Sometimes it's hard to really put a face to some of them. So, but you're growing, as you said. So,
yeah. I'm a grown up now.
and then they come out in droves. The
They
fact
do
is, they all
actually.
sound alike. That's even because sometimes I always ask my daughter that Tatulele, this one is sounding like this one. So because she's more in tune with them, she just tells me, okay, this one is this one. Maybe you know this one. So yeah, I think it's hard to identify them these days, except the major ones.
We're going back online.
Okay. Sir.
I've been going back live. We're back on the Vintage Talk Show. Like I said, you can call us now 0913-697-3485. We are on Niger Trends, and we're talking trending stories within the Nigerian space in the last 1 week. And the number again is 0913-697-3485. And joining us is His Legal Majesty. We're glad to have with us Olotu Bosun Osifowora. Good morning, Bosun.
Good morning, Uncle Fudge. Good morning, my learned colleague. Good morning, Mr. Kinamola. Good
Morning,
morning,
morning.
everyone.
Good morning.
Sorry for joining very late. I had some connection issues.
Okay, we have a caller. Good morning. Yes,
It's low, Mr. Sisilakwe.
thank you. You're welcome this morning. That's Tayo, right?
No.
Titi Lokwe, I beg your pardon. That that's Titi Lokwe. Good morning.
I know that there's no plan to go the implications of those terrible good policies, and now we are here. There's no any clue on economy is going to be revamped. So they said the economy already. Things are going to get worse and worse. And for your information, I want you to check me out now. The value of naira, for instance, 10 naira in 2010, I mean 2013, is equivalent of 120 naira today, or 1 naira of 2013 is equivalent of 12 naira today. So what it means is that the inflation we have today is about 1,200%. So it's a terrible situation. And if you go to want to do a practical analysis of that, check those items you bought in 2012, 2013, and look at the prices we have there for them today, even though with less quality, less volume and less quality. That tells you that the economy is going and it's dead. There's no clue as to how this is going to be advanced. That's that. Therefore, the other, it's not a shame. It's not a shame. It's here. They're only just pretending. Here, we have some people who have occupied offices in the Senate. I have the idea of police. I think you have said some of my colleagues, but who are going after criminals, fuck them. So that was about 20 years ago. So it's not new. Some of the positions today, some of them have crime records and what have you. And this other is what they say. The other guy in Enugu, he won the chairmanship position. He went to America. Of course, he got citizen just like this other. He went to America and he was caught doing the same thing at the same time. This other has been in America done. And the one that in the state is an aide to the same crowd. There's another young guy among even folks I think from one of these executive organizations, maybe among the first 10 influential young people in Africa. But I left it was about almost $10 million. The guy's in jail now. So many people in Ghana too. So it's a common crime. And people in Africa for me, and I have a friend who told me he stayed in America for more than 16 years. 4 out of every 10 is a potential criminal.
Wow.
Wanted criminal. Many of them, they come back, they don't go back any longer. Some of them stay there, they just catch them, the record of them is there. They want thought they are succeeded. By the way, new bridges are not coming for the coast. People are not talking about. I'm like, that's not, it's not going to come back again. So people celebrate this is over here. Nobody is going to be as different his family name. And we may not even get to the same any longer. So for now, I say yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Titi Lokwe.
I think he will come back.
Well, I believe we'll come back.
I think he will come back and he will even rule something even bigger. It may not be another position, but he will still job at that job.
There's a town currently that they wrote a petition to the government that they want to remove the Oba because of all the allegations against him and all that. And the guy said it's his own opponents that are projecting this something, and he was accusing us that deflecting issues and all.
This is not right. This is the opposition trying to bring me down.
And the guy is still swaggering all over the place, completely shameless. I still all over the place and all that. And people are frustrated, they are overwhelmed with shame and all. And I don't know.
It's people that have shame that are overwhelmed with shame. Anything does not apply to.
Okay, Bosu, I'd like you to hear this story.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think just go straight to that story.
Okay,
Then we'll
okay.
come back to the
I got you.
increase
I
later.
got you.
Okay.
Lawyer sues Sanwo-Olu over X block. A Lagos lawyer, Festus Ogun, has dragged Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You can only drag somebody that's coming to. Has dragged Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to court for blocking him on X, formerly Twitter. Ogun argues that the governor's action, allegedly triggered by his criticism over the hashtag #EndSARS killings, violates his fundamental rights and denies him access to public information. He wants the court to compel Sanwo-Olu to unblock him, apologize, and stop targeting critics. Ogun says the case is about digital rights and democratic accountability, not just personal grievance.
All
What
right.
says thou? Hmm.
Number one, under the extant law, the Constitution, you cannot sue the governor. All right, so that's actually number one. The governor has immunity, and the immunity is actually to protect the governor, not from just going to court, but from frivolous litigations like this. So that this is one of the reasons why the governor has immunity. Imagine the governor leaving sensible things and going to court to defend himself against such a frivolous suit. That's number one. Then number two, the fact is there are portals where he can easily access the
Information.
information he wants concerning Lagos State and the office of the governor. If the governor has a Twitter handle, he has every right to allow whoever he wants. And then the Twitter handle of the governor is not the official information dissemination channel for Lagos
Yeah.
State. So
Mhm.
I know his suit is going to be thrown away for various reasons, and it lacks merit. So, but you see, one of the things I've seen is that this is a generation that likes to trend with everything, even information that is personal to them, even information that will expose their parents and lineage. So people don't mind to trend on it. That's one of the things why you see things like this, such a frivolous suit. But I can tell you, even without the governor defending himself, the court will show motto that's on its own throughout the case because he lacks merit. So that's it.
Thank you.
Mm.
Um, I like you said, the children of of netizens, they they love to trend, and the guy says you have no right to block me because you're my governor.
First
Okay,
of all, sorry, please. No, people, older people do ridiculous things too. So let's not say children of netizens. Older people are also ridiculous,
okay,
as we have seen before.
like suing the governor for
I'm sure
blocking
that
them.
I'm sure that there are 2 or 3 people that are 50
So
years old, 60
next
years
time,
old that have done
bring
absolute nonsense.
bring evidence to come and show that older people can also be frivolous. You need evidence. Okay, let's go to
Right.
number 6.
Thank you. Tinubu approves lifetime salary for senior officers. Interior Minister Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo says President Bola Tinubu has approved lifetime salary benefits for retiring senior officers from deputy controller and above. He announced the policy at a ministerial retreat, calling it a major boost for officer welfare. The ministry has also cleared a huge promotion backlog, developed new training manuals, and begun building a world-class fire academy to strengthen security and emergency services.
What is? I just want to know: is this different from gratuity or pension? Are they going to collect the last salary
Uncle
forever
Faj,
for lifetime?
Uncle Faj, like you said something the other time. You said we can't continue like this, which is true, because this is like what they did for politicians. Now those ones are calling for their own piece of the national cake, and it says they are going to get it because it's this one is different from gratuity and pension. So if you justify theirs on the basis of maybe that they are helping government to make money. So every other person too will start justifying theirs, and I'm afraid we are playing too much politics nowadays. Too much,
Ah,
too much, too much, too much.
hmm.
It's sad. We are playing too much politics. So you are telling me that with all the old shenanigans that are going on, and we had not found a way around it with people saying, "Oh God, what did you bring?" and stuff like that. One adding to it now that they fed fat on the government coffers. They are now telling me that you are going to give them a lifetime salary. I think some of us too will start calling on the government to give us a lifetime salary too, so that everybody let's figure her. Let's
Yeah,
let's let's
yeah.
be on that lifetime salary. Let everybody be on that lifetime salary, because former governors are getting it, senators are doing their own, House of Rep is. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. Everybody now wants to be on lifetime salary. I mean,
I
they
don't, I
they,
don't,
they
I
have.
don't.
I don't know
But
the
Yeah,
justification for this. Yeah,
let me say
yeah.
something. Let me add to what you're saying. Number one, I think this wasn't well thought through because the ripple effect is that everybody will start demanding this, like you said. And then do we have the resources? That's one. Then if the president sees the need, because the issue I mean, what they've adduced to justify this is that they're making money for the country, and then
Mm-hmm.
so every one of us, we have made money for the country in different capacities.
as
Now,
usual.
so that means both private and public workers. So that one, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. That's what they say. So one, this is not sustainable. Financially, do we have the resources? Then can the government cope with the ripple effect? I think it's a decision that was taken in a hurry. And trust government, they will soon rescind it. But you would have created a right for some people which becomes justiciable because they will end up suing the government and they can make more money for
Mm-hmm.
something that wasn't well thought. It's a good plan. But sometimes you can be sincere and you can be sincerely wrong in doing
Yeah.
some things. That's what I've seen in this. It's a wrong move and it's not sustainable. I hope they can finish what they have started.
But
Okay.
soon, just to add to what you have said, last week I was talking about the wage award, 105,000 naira for all federal workers have not been paid yet, and you are now bringing this to them again, rubbing it on their faces. And remember, our minimum wage, it was not really, it was increased across board. They gave everybody the same thing across board, as if we are the same set of people. So you can imagine now, they are now saying lifetime salary for some sets of um, public
Persons.
servants. Yeah, and like you said, it's not well thought through at all. You could do
Okay.
some other things without rubbing it in our faces. It's not well thought
Okay.
out at
Like
all.
Bosun said, when government realizes that this is injurious and very weak need, they probably will rescind it. Else every ministry should ask for their lifetime. And like Akin said, every former civil servant and entrepreneur and any salary earner whatsoever has a right to demand for lifetime. Let's kuku share everything and let
Mhm.
Nigeria go on.
Like the
Shebi the whole
prodigal
of
son.
everybody. I mean, let's kuku share. We see how Nigeria will survive. Like Titi Lokpe said, say the economy is dead. Let kuku kill everything and let's go. Okay. Number 7.
The federal government has awarded 16-year-old Nafisa Abdullahi with 200,000 naira after she won the Global Teen Eagle English competition, beating over 20,000 participants from 69 countries. Education Minister Tunji Alausa described her as a beacon of excellence, pledging more investment in young Nigerians. Nafisa, a student of Nigerian Tulip International College, had earlier received a scholarship from the Atiku Foundation.
Well, I think coming on the heels of paying sports people hundred
Yeah.
thousand dollars each, this doesn't look too good. But
Yeah.
I am not a fan of monetary reward for
Mm-hmm.
whether young people
For any
or older people.
accurate. Mm.
What we should do as a nation, I was on a platform and somebody suggested something and it's very laudable. We need to come up with a national position for rewards
Yeah.
so that when people achieve certain feats, you know what is coming. We're not talking about the former president Obasanjo's handshake kind of thing. No, there must be reward for excellence, but at the same time, there must be a national position on it. Just like we have a national position on salary and pension, so you know what accrues to you. I mean, minus what we
Respect.
just saw in the last story. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what is due to you if you did this. If I won silver, if I won gold, if it's an academic feat, if it's a sporting feat, if it's whatever it is, if it's a discovery, so everybody knows what comes to them. It saves the government the headache of thinking what to do and how to go about it. Now, for the young lady, fantastic, brilliant, and we thank her for what she has done. She's brought honor in a decade, in an era where the young people are shaming the country. This is something laudable. So, but I think in view of funds being given out, 200,000 is a far cry from what should be given. Though they said there's scholarship, there are other ways that the government can actually reward her. And I also think her parents do deserve something because when kids do wrong, we look at we look for where they are from. So I think they should maybe a national honor, maybe something a national honor for young people. That also will help and that also will ginger them. They can create a junior category for all this OON and all these national
Yeah.
awards too. This will encourage young people because there are a lot of young people that are doing things and they don't know, nobody is appreciating what they're doing. So everything is not money. Something can be done for her that will give her lifetime passage for everywhere she goes, and she will be duly recognized for her feat. So that's it. That's just my own position.
To add to what Bosun said, I wrote about 4 weeks ago or thereabout. Same thing akin to a policy, a national policy on how to reward people. Let it be established. Don't let it be a knee-jerk thing. According to this government, this one will give 100 million to the other one will give 10,000, other one will be ordinary handshake. Let there be an idea that supports um, what do you call it, rewarding excellence in every area and all that, not just something that looks like an afterthought or like just let's go, and you call it a beacon of excellence, and all that. So it's a good advice, good honor. Some we just read another one this week about 12 of them, 12 Nigerians have the highest score in
As you see.
IGCSE or something, and all that. Brilliant people doing great things for Nigeria. So let's showcase them in a way that is responsible and respectable, and so that we can have something like a periscope away from the bad eggs that they're always messing us, the Obas and the 419s and all the
So,
all those
Uncle
people,
Faj, Uncle Faj,
Yes.
to add to what you people said, I'm increasingly the young people that are under my mentorship, a lot of them, I mean thousands, and I'm increasingly finding it difficult to tell them that education is not a scam with what the government has done, because yeah,
It
because
is.
with I mean it's appalling to look at it and see that for someone that has brought international honors, and we are saying that go global, the world is not a global village. You are giving her 200,000 for what? Like
For transport
Bosun
money.
said, they
For
could
transport
they
money.
could have they could
To
have
be
they could
fair,
have given some of these federal flats even want to our parents to say thank you
Yeah,
for
this is
doing
not what
this.
you
I mean, it should
announced.
have been, yeah,
Already.
it would have been other than the monetary reward. It would have been that, oh, so you can get this for bringing international honors to Nigeria, and everybody, and accommodation is a big thing. And then of course, sometimes the government, they just make us look at um, their shortcomings every time. They never make us look see the good side of things they
Something
are doing.
fantastic.
Because
Yes.
for me, like those footballers that they give 100,000 naira, I happen to know that
dollars.
yeah, dollars, $100,000 each. It was not too much for me, because the thinking behind it was that, these ladies, they went out there to bring international honors, and those tournaments, for each appearance, for every match, there is a certain amount you get. And most often time, what happens is that once Nigeria gets this money, it gets to the sports ministry and the money disappears.
That's all. We will
So
learn.
now they are giving it,
We
yeah.
will learn
So
it.
now they are giving it directly to those that are concerned that, okay, it is you that worked for it. Take it, is we are giving it to
Even
you.
this one, they have
But
to threaten them before the money came out. Oh,
You know,
yeah,
the thing
Ajibade, the
also,
lady said the money hasn't been given to them about
the
three,
money
four
was
weeks
almost
after
to them.
the
The money was
tournament.
almost to them.
yeah, and
It was the outcry.
I am putting it out there that now that those ladies, they know what they are doing, because some
They
of
have no
them will keep
call.
on coming back until that money is paid. Because I know the sports ministry people, if they tell them pay after the money comes
Hello.
into the account, they will keep on, yeah.
Sorry,
And
sorry,
that's when you
Aki.
will
Sorry,
hear that
Aki. Sorry, I can have a caller, please.
okay.
Oh, Titi Lokpa again. Okay.
Can you increase it?
Also, the 100,000 for the Falcons and the Tigers was controversial. I'm not opposing it. I'm in love of that kind of gesture, because those girls really deserve it. Because there's no pension, no whatever for them. Unlike what the contemporary outside this country get. But the truth is that the president became vulnerable immediately in that 100,000
That's it.
each.
That's it.
You remember just about the first night after the Tigers got there as well. And this lady we are talking about, the Nafisa girl is talking about, got that award maybe some days after the Falcons were paid. Before you know it, some politicians and the former minister for, what is now, Pantami and the rest, started making it look as if they want to force the president to do it. But you must remember something, there's no law that says the president should reward or not reward.
Yeah.
Because there's no standard. Yes, I agree with the standard.
As a president.
And it's just at the discretion of the president. It's discretionary. Whether he uses it rightly or wrongly, but I think the law still give him the exclusive reserve. This is your own discretion. But now for him to say 200,000 for this one, he also say, Emma Pani, Emma Yomi, don't come here again. So this strategy is presented to other people who know what to come. You know, Nigeria, why can't you know what they got started? Before you know it, people will go do this, and they start making records from time to time. So that is it's not for the president to say, I think I'm done with this. That's just my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, some aspects of Titi Lokpa's statement I don't agree with. I think it's a bad optics. They should not even mention the amount at all. Kuku go on with the backlash that you are not doing anything for education and all that stuff. And to send the T-fare for the girl is it's not a good call. Akin, we need to wrap up now. You have 2 minutes. We can't even go with the rest of the story, so we need to close up. Final words, gentlemen.
For me,
Gentlemen,
we keep on trucking on. We keep on trying to make things better, and we believe we'll get there. Like the song, like the song says, we do believe we shall overcome someday.
Which song is that? Is that Fumi Adam song, or is there who?
No. Oh, you are in the struggle now. We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Okay. Continue. Okay, I don't know that is a Luther.
Uncle Faj, you know Tamilore is here. Oh, you know Tamilore is here. Why are you doing this? You're pulling my
I should
hand.
not fall a hand. I should not fall a hand, Abi. Okay. Okay, Bosun, final words, please.
All right,
Today.
let's keep hope alive. We will still get the Nigeria of our dream if we don't quit.
Amen. Amen. Okay, Sife is no longer here. Thank you for joining us. Molara, thank you for joining us. Moyo Oluwatamilore, your final words
Um,
today.
yeah, I agree with everyone. I think we should continue to be delusional with hope. Something good will happen soon.
Delusional with hope. I like that. Okay. At every point in time, I don't want to live in any delusion. I like to know whether it's going to happen or not. But I'm trusting that Nigeria will turn better. I don't have a doomsday mentality like this. Look, but it's finished, it's gone, it's dead.
He's dead.
And I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that things will turn around and we get it right. Suddenly, our leaders will wake up and realize that, oh yes, this is the real key. And then those who are shameless will find a way of resigning and not just taking responsibility and all that stuff, so they can move Nigeria forward stronger and better. We hope to see you next week by the grace of God. And keep trucking. Stop when you see something, say something. All those people removing manholes, railings, balustrades on the public infrastructure, report them or do citizens arrests. Thank you and have a wonderful weekend. I don't know what's wrong with this time.
I'm sorry.
See you guys, gentlemen. See you later.
Sorry.
Okay, Uncle Faj. Tamilore, bye-bye. Bosun, have a
Everyone is doing
fantastic
fine.
week.
He's doing
And there's
some
a
kind
thing.
of
Okay, say something.